champion Carlos Sainz was the first car to depart. This the Spaniard's first Dakar experience at the wheel of the X-Raid Mini. The first kilometers of the Dakar are always interesting. It's important to start well and have a good feeling as quickly as possible. Despite all his experience, the Dakar start is still very special for Stefan Peter Hansel. The heart quickens and there's adrenaline. I need to get into gear and then we'll be away for the race. Toyota began their charge to what they hope will be a maiden success. Nasser Al Attiyah is a double Dakar champion and loves the sand. Janil de Villiers could be a dark horse here.
This Dakar will be very special Dakar. It's only in one country. Will be a lot of people, and we try to enjoy. Last year was second place. I hope this year to win this race.
Al Attiyah got off to a flyer, quickest through all the time checks, pulling away from his rivals all the time, and bagging the stage win, the 31st of his career. Sainz appeared at home in his Mini, running a strong second to the Qatari, albeit 1 minute and 59 seconds down. World Cup winner Jakub Przydzoński finished 5th last year and showed his pace by running 3rd, 1 second back from Sainz. De Villiers was unable to match Al Attiyah's pace. 2 minutes and 40 seconds his deficit after the opening stage, as he ended up in 6th. In 7th, Peter Hansel lost a bit of time to a puncture. The 7-time champion around a minute slower than teammate Sainz. While rally great Sébastien Loeb's first steps as a privateer were tentative, ranking well outside the top 10. One image stood out to sum up the day. Will Al Attiyah flying past road opener Sainz prove a taste of things to come? With it being a short stage, the time gaps are relatively insignificant, and the big guns of the category will resume their battle on Tuesday when the cars go off first. Sébastien Loeb has something to prove as he competes in the Dakar for the 4th year running. The 9 times World Rally champion first took part in 2016. The decision to tackle the adventure came as a shock to longtime co-driver Daniel Elena.
I couldn't believe it. I was calmly playing pétanque at the beach and he called me and I said, "Can you not tell I've got other things to do? I know all about sand, but in a different way."
It wasn't at all my priority, but when I stopped WRC and I saw that Peugeot were going for it, then I started to get a little bit more interested, and in the end I decided to give it a go.
For all their WRC success, Loeb and Elena soon discovered life in the Dakar can be incredibly demanding, despite 3 stage wins that first year for Team Peugeot.
It's been bloody difficult in every sense. The first year we rolled the car, we were in the sand for 38 minutes to go 10 meters and it was 48 degrees. I thought we were going to stay there. All the journalists were there and taking photos of us and they wouldn't help.
There were some really difficult moments, but at the end of the day you remember the good things and the incredible scenery. It's a great adventure.
Non, mais là tu fais 10 mètres là, où il y a l'herbe. Allez, libéral.
It's different, and we shout at each other a lot more on the Dakar than at the WRC. WRC, the driver does probably 98% of the work. The co-driver just gives him the notes and controls the timing, but he does no more than that. In a Dakar, the co-driver does at least 50%.
There's a verbal exchange between the driver and the co-driver. Sometimes there are arguments, such as when I say go right and he sees tracks to the left, he wants to go left. Who's right? Well, it's 50-50 at the time.
It's more difficult and it demands greater understanding, but we've discovered a new and different way of working. There are extraordinary moments, both highs and lows, but of course it's amazing when you get the opportunity to drive in these places where otherwise you would never go. It really is fantastic.
Second in 2017, Loeb was forced to abandon last year on stage 5 after a crash that left Elena injured. The Frenchman has unfinished business in the Dakar. This year he's back in a souped-up version of the 3008 DKR he finished runner-up in 2 years ago.
For the second year running, the Fireman Dakar team have generously donated a fire truck to the city of Pisco.
We give the car to Pisco. Why we give it to Pisco? Pisco is a place they need new stuff for to work. Why we do that? We're firefighters in Holland and we help all the firefighters in the world. They need it. When we have the possibility to do it, we try it. And this is a great moment to share the things together, and we do that when we like help people.
Lucas Baron is making history at Dakar 2019. He's the first ever competitor with Down syndrome to take part in the world's biggest rally. The 25-year-old Peruvian will be acting as a co-driver for his father Jack in the UTV Open category. The duo already participated in the Desafío Inco several months ago. This will be a 5th Dakar for Jacques and a very special debut for Lucas. The official Dakar 2019 briefing was held in Lima on Saturday evening, and as is the tradition, the youngest driver, 19-year-old Cole Potts, read out the Dakar oath.
I am especially aware that no competitive situation during the race can I appreciate it, and I wish you all a good Dakar.
Locals revelled at the Feria Dakar Lima, a 4-day immersive experience by the Pacific Ocean. The highlight was of course the podium, but there was much more on offer with freestyle shows, concerts and films. A great opportunity for the people of Lima to step into the unknown and find themselves. The Minister of Foreign Trade and Tourism was in Pisco on Monday to visit the first Dakar bivouac.
It means a lot for Peru. With this event, we're going to be able to show that Peru is at the pinnacle of event organisation, working hand in hand with ASO. We want the competitors to enjoy all of this, our dunes, our desert. The event is very important for various reasons, for the sporting aspect, the image of Peru, and to show that we are equal to the challenge.
Stage 2 will give the riders and drivers a chance to stretch their legs with 342k of special between Pisco and San Juan de Marcona, the car setting off before the bikes and quads. Now there's far more to Pisco than the great brandy that has become Peru's national liquor.
Welcome to Pisco, everybody!
Here on the docks, local fishermen are bringing in the day's catch. Fresh off the net, their haul will soon end up in local fish markets and restaurants, where visitors can enjoy Peru's most popular dish, ceviche, and a host of other delicious recipes. Fishing's a big part of the Peruvian economy. Every year millions of fish are caught, and along with other seafood delicacies, they represent one of the country's major exports. A port city of over 100,000 inhabitants, Pisco was founded in 1640 and quickly became renowned for its vineyards and viticulture, especially with the emergence of pisco. Further afield, the Pisco region abounds with outstanding natural beauty, with the Banastas Islands, the Paracas National Reserve, and of course the sand dunes, a perfect playground for this year's Dakar competitors.
Oh,